What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time, we finished our infiltration of Madarame's museum. We have managed to locate the treasure, as well as find a plan, at least, of being able to steal it. All we need to do now is send the calling card. In this episode, we are going to do just that. Our preparations are complete, and while this is a little bit sooner than I had originally intended, I think that this would be a good opportunity to go and do such a thing. So today, let's meet up with everyone and send that calling card.
Well then. You sicken me.
Alright then, it's settled.
You have my thanks.
Okay. Right.
May I get a word in?
No.
Of course not. Why would I think that there would be so many other worlds?
Now then.
Fair point. And yeah, Morgana does have a point. It's like, we don't even know everything about our own world, so it doesn't really matter that we don't know everything about the metaverse. Plus, I mean, thinking that there are a ton of other, like, parallel worlds is usually a sign of fiction. But that's neither here nor there. For right now, we send the calling card.
Okay.
A calling card, huh? Will he take it seriously? He is famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Wait. Are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last one was questionable at best.
You should do it then, Yusuke. Oh, make it really artistic and stuff.
No, it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's decided then.
Great! All that's left is to make the treasure ours. You guys better come fully prepared.
Ah, you're back.
Where have you been searching all along, confessing while alone and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter. Post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be?
Good night, everyone.
Don't take off my mask, revealing dawn.
Alright. So the calling card is now sent. Now what Ryuji meant was this. So there is a brand new logo for the Phantom Thieves. And of course, it only shows up on selecting which group message you want to look into, and not actually within the message itself. But we have a brand new logo for our organization. So, what are we going to be doing tonight since we can't exactly leave LeBlanc? Well, do whatever we can do, which obviously means we're going to be making some more infiltration
I
tools.
see.
Now, just like before, actually,
What's up?
just like before, I am going to go and make some lockpicks, but this one, I also stated that I need the bonus. We all know how well the last one went, so better safe than sorry.
Let's do it.
Let's hope that I can actually get the bonus
See.
easily this time around. I also did go and buy some silk yarns at the secondhand shop here, because I think I only had like one. I don't know why, but I can't seem to get silk yarn from enemies this run. I usually don't have a problem with this.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and make some more lockpicks, because we can always use more lockpicks.
What are your thoughts?
Okay, so that's one. Come on, I need that bonus. Damn it.
What are your thoughts?
Morgana, don't you hold out on me. I need that bonus.
Okay.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on! Well, here goes to another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is gonna suck.
Well then.
Okay, well, thankfully, this one didn't take anywhere near as long as the other times.
What are your thoughts?
And this was my last set that I could do for the day.
Yeah.
So we get the bonus point to proficiency, we get a bonus
Alright.
lockpick.
Well then.
Thankfully, I didn't make a different go home or other item. I mean, hey, lockpicks are my best friend. But the day has arrived. It is time to steal the treasure.
Pardon me, sir. There's a matter we need to notify you about.
Please excuse me for a moment. What is it?
We found this outside.
A letter?
It's, Sir Chiryusai Madarame, a great sinner of vanity whose talent has been exhausted. You are an artist who uses his authority to shamelessly steal the ideas of his pupils. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail. From the Phantom Thieves.
Whose doing is this?
We don't know! The same letter's been posted everywhere!
What about the security cameras?
There were no signs of the culprit. All we saw was a cat in the recordings.
Remove these at once!
Of course.
What now?
It's about this affecting the exhibit. We believe it's just a prank, but what of the mass media?
Are you insinuating that this slander is true?
Of course not.
It's those damn brats doing, isn't it? Well, it means nothing. They'll only be able to do as they please until this exhibit is over.
Will that do?
Yup, it was perfect. The composition was way cooler, too.
The treasure should appear right about now.
You better enjoy the air of freedom while you still can, old man. Anyways, did you guys check online? People are already talking about that calling card. We'll show them. We're gonna surprise them all.
I'm sure you know, but we only get one shot to pull this off.
Let's do this.
It'll be fine. We managed last time, too.
You have no reservations about this either, right, Yusuke?
Of course not. We'll do this.
Then let's go. Okay, so now we just need to go and steal the treasure. I really don't have that many personas. I may want to check into the Velvet Room just to make sure that I have everything that I want.
Do you need something?
So I'm gonna head there really quickly, see what I can do about, checking in on my persona deck. I think a persona like this will work very nicely. So we are fusing away Jack Frost and Regent in order to fuse Nekomata.
Select the
Yes,
skills
I
you'd
did
like
buy
to
back
unlock.
both of these personas because I noticed this combination before and I liked it. So I'm actually going to go back and get this persona. There's a lot of different skills that we can pass down to Nekomata. Let's see, what do I can pass down, like, any of the element skills besides light. So we'll go with darkness, psychokinesis, we'll go with ice and electricity.
It will receive a fraction of power.
I think that will work quite nicely.
I see.
Alright, and she gets hysterical slap. So, it's medium physical damage, which is pretty nice, as opposed to Terror Claw. Next is Windbreak, which, well, I mean, it can be helpful, but it's quite a bit of ways away. Alright, well, I just wanted to go and get a new persona because I believe she is going to be quite helpful. In terms of my party composition, I think I may want to have Panther with me, to be honest. At least with getting through the palace itself. Well, anyway, time for the infiltration to begin. Alright, and just like before, we're just going to get on through this. And all the treasures seem to have respawned, or at least some of them have. Which I am perfectly content with. It gets us more items and more things to potentially sell. Alright, go ahead and climb up over here. Now it's time to make use of all the shortcuts we've gotten up to this point. Right, now we're in.
Focus.
And, again, gives me an opportunity to get a few more items. Alright, well, the door's open here, so I don't need to worry about sneaking by those guards. There are these guards, though, which I can also just sneak by, because I don't need to do anything right there. Perfect! Go ahead and grab this as well. And then we just keep going. So far, so good. And that's the whole point of opening up all these shortcuts. It means we can get through here without having to worry about any interference. Oh, wow. Only the really early stuff seemed to have come back. Oh, well, whatever. That's not too big of a deal.
Focus.
Well, or maybe... maybe not. Honestly, it's weird just what sort of things, like, come back and which things don't. That's neither here nor there. Go ahead and steal this.
Focus.
Nothing really interfering this time. So we'll just go right on through. And swipe this as well.
I can feel it.
Unfortunately, no way to get past that laser. But... well, so much for that. What sucked about that fight, aside from this, is that it seems like the enemies have some sort of priority. Like, I fought against, like, 5... McCoy, and they all got a chance to attack before any of us had any action. Which is kind of BS, considering that neither of us had the initiative.
I can feel it.
Okay, well, whatever. It's neither here nor there. We got through it relatively unharmed.
Hey, I see a shadow.
Gotcha!
Show me your true form. All right.
So as long as we can get through this, okay, that's not bad. First, I was a little bit concerned that that was one that just kind of respawned to immediately attack me. But, yep. Beep, 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 beep. Wait for the opportunity and go!
Show me your true form.
Okay. As long as we can get rid of any that stand in our way, then everything should be fine.
There's an enemy. Be careful.
Yeah, he is kind of in the way, but
There's an enemy. Be careful.
shouldn't be too bad, especially if you get... well, I suppose that will work as well.
Shadow. I'll reveal
Let's
your
kill
true
him.
form. Okay.
The game is really giving me just a shit
sweet
ton of
bother with.
McCoy to fight. I'm not entirely sure why it's so insistent. I thought that shadow was on my floor. Well, whatever. I at least got Agatha on Zeo. Which is the reason why I had him equipped to begin with.
Okay. We beat him. All right, let's get going.
Okay, well, the whole point was to come up here to get that. Thankfully, it was a gem, so I am very thankful for that. Back to Necomana, so that way I can have some sort of speed. Yeah, that's the shadow that I thought. Unfortunately, I wasn't close enough to have that register. The shadow, though, we're only just getting started. Yep, I suppose this will work. Yoink!
Show me your true form.
He's so gorgeous beneath this.
Ooh. Okay, I kind of went through that quite a bit too quickly because I wasn't expecting that. But, as a consequence for getting up Yoshida's rank up, for demanding, like, even more stuff, what we can do is that sometimes you will see that red option on either of those 3 categories for either negotiating for, like, joining your team, giving money, or giving items. That means that you will either get guaranteed recruitment, or you will get a lot more money or better items than usual.
Now's the time to retreat.
So that is absolutely helpful. There was no way that we would have gotten 4,000 yen off of a Huapo normally. Of course, it also means that you can't extort them for even more money. But that, I don't think that's really that big of an issue.
I have something.
Okay, I don't think there's really much need to fight that shadow. Let's just keep going. What we need to do is just keep pressing onward. Thankfully, I think we're doing quite well. We're already at the halfway point here. Let's go ahead and just push ever onward towards the second portion. We do have some sense of a shortcut here as well, so we should still be looking pretty alright. Hey!
All right, level up.
I can always use more level ups.
All right.
After all,
Okay.
screw you, Onmorakis.
That one was pretty troublesome, huh?
Enemies that have Mudo are super annoying. Speaking of which, do I... Okay, for the time being, I'll stick with Inugami. That way I don't get hit with a Mudo. And then... Okay, let's go ahead and use that on Panther, as well as a couple Devil Fruits. I think we're good for now. Freaking Mudo skills. Okay, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Let's just keep pressing onward. That may have sucked, Panther. Why are you, like, standing right there? Oh, well, whatever.
True form. Okay.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Yes, no whammies!
I can see it.
I hate the freaking fact that enemies can just immediately spawn and attack you again. And it's not even like you can hide because they're immediately on your tail. I would rather... Well, actually, no. That would be the way to actually go. Alright, in that case...
Show me your true form.
Hey! Of course, my party members also getting level ups is also very beneficial.
Good work. Keep it up.
Alright, let's not bother. That's not anything, is it? Nope. Kinda hard sometimes with those, like, solid gold ones.
I see Shadow. Be careful.
None that are in the immediate vicinity, so I kinda don't care. Also, just to make sure that I'm good, I'm just gonna checkpoint here. That way, in case an Omaraki gets a stupid Mudo skill off me, I don't have to reset from the beginning. That's the last thing that I want. Okay, so at this point... Well, I'm gonna have to get through the paintings normally, so... Just have to go through here, swipe this, which is somehow here. Alright, but thankfully...
Focus.
We know where to go with these paintings. At least I think I remember where to go. Nope. Oh, thankfully I can go backwards, and it just resets me there. Well, that's convenient. Means in case I forget, I'm not completely screwed. Hooray! Let's keep going. Alright, and that gets us out of the painting. Onward. I'm pretty sure there's more security. Yeah, there's secretaries up here. Oh boy, yeah, the secretaries. Oh crap! Ah, damn it! So, this is the first chance that we've actually been surrounded by enemies. Damn, that had some reach. So, whenever we are given a disadvantage, we will be completely surrounded by our enemies. Not only does that mean that they have an initiative, but it also means that we won't be able to escape from battle. Ow. Okay, boosting up to Jack Frost. Okay, so it's me that goes first. I am going to switch to Nekomata.
You're mine.
Thankfully, we can still get the...
Great move, Joker.
we can still... Oh, shoot, I can't actually do a baton pass. That's a problem. Who's next?
Who's next?
Or Mona is, okay.
It's time.
Well, I say... Yeah, that's the other thing, is that you can't do a baton pass.
Ravage them.
Joker took one out. All right.
Who's next? Skull is. Okay. Well, just focus on getting rid of Inugamis. And then finish off. Nice. Unfortunately, getting the crit while being surrounded doesn't exactly do us much good. I mean, it doesn't get like... I mean, it's still as good as normal, but we don't get the fancy animation.
All right.
Shadow
Okay, so that kind of sucked. Let's see. Do I have any more healing items? Yeah, I'll go ahead and use that on myself. Well, this is why I have the adhesive bandages as well. Okay, yeah, that's kind of the problem with the freaking secretaries, is the fact that they have a good amount of sight to them. There are shadows that have an incredible amount of sight, so you need to be on the lookout for specialty ones such as these. Alright, so wiping out the enemy should be...
Alright.
That is the one thing I absolutely hate whenever you just go about in trying to go through a palace normally, like how I'm doing, while trying to take the treasure. Because at 70%, there is always a chance of those extra enemies showing up.
Okay.
Alright, so now, regular guard showed up. What we gotta do is just him to get close up. There we go.
Show me your true form.
I keep inching forward. Hey! 2 more level ups.
Alright.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Okay, unfortunately I've got 2 cards over that way, and I am starting to feel a little hurt. We'll have Mona use Medea. And I can certainly use a bit more SP recovery. Snuff Soul on myself. I've got plenty of sodas as well. Cover a bit from that.
Spotted a shadow, Joker.
I have something.
There's loot over there. That one's probably a new egg.
Show me your true form.
Alright.
And I was 100% right. Okay, grab this.
Somewhere.
And then let's get the hell out of here. This should be where the distortion is. Yeah, which means we're almost there. All we need to do is just get through this. So, take that. I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing over that way.
I have something.
So we'll go over that. There seems to be, like, other places to interact with. Unless that was just referring to this, which is entirely possible. There is another shadow up here, though. So let's wait for him to turn around. And then kick his ass.
Show me your true form.
Oh, hey! Almost forgot about Fox there for a second. And he learns Vicious Strike. So medium damage against all foes. Very nice. And next is Mabufu.
Okay.
They were too weak to bother with.
Okay, so now all we have to do is get through here. But thankfully, we've already solved that dilemma.
Something.
And we can steal even more treasure. Hey, more stuff to sell. And I'm perfectly content with that. Doesn't look like that's changed. Thankfully, that respawned, so I'm thankful for that. Go up here so I avoid all that nonsense. Then, we're right at the treasure room. Alright, so now that we're here, you may be wondering where exactly it is that we need to go, and where we need to head off to is the control room.
I can feel it.
From there, we'll be able to just go through with everything, but I think just to be on the safe side,
I can feel it.
we'll check in over there, because I'm pretty sure there's some dialogue as well that is over here. Ooh, plus something to steal. Ooh, a life stone. Life stones are always nice because percentages. Nah, I guess Mona just mentions what exactly that is helpful for. Okay, well, whatever. Not exactly that big of a deal. We've got that taken care of. We got a helpful healing item, so that's good.
feel it.
Yes. I don't see anything that way.
I have something.
I don't see anything stealable here. It seems like most of the other stealable things we've already got. No, I guess not. Yeah, it's always weird just what exactly, like I said, what respawns and what doesn't! Get back here! Okay, hells yeah.
Good work. Keep it up.
Feel it.
Okay. I'm not actually seeing any guards, which is
It's somewhere.
kind of surprising.
It's somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. That's weird, but I will take it. Alright, now that we're here at the safe room again, let's go ahead and recover. Alright, I'm healed up, I'm ready to go, I saved, and I've switched my personas. No, I didn't go to the Velvet Room, I just switched out Nekomata as my currently equipped persona for something else. Alright, but everything else should be good to go.
Feel it.
So we've gotten everything. Let's examine the lever. Yeah, raised I'll ever be.
Yes. Right.
Yes. Okay.
Here we go.
Joker.
Hey, where's Skull? Sounds good. And it should be just right up ahead.
Hey.
With Fox. We can look at it after we're safe. But for right now, we need to get the hell out of here.
Let's go.
Right. All the doors are locked, so we gotta improvise. One way to find out. Alright, now we can look around a little bit, but there's actually nothing really of worth over here. And, I mean, there's a sign over there, but not like that really does anything. So all I have to do is just get the hell out of here. And just try to find the way out. So all we gotta do is just climb down all these stairs and head into this creepy red vortex.
Yes.
Can't exactly drop down from here now, can we? Come on.
Whoa!
That's convenient. Crap, he's holding the treasure.
Treasure! Huh?
This is the treasure?
I think we've been had.
Get back!
Whoa!
Meddlesome vermin. Is this what you're looking for?
What nonsense that you used a mousetrap on me.
So you had a fake prepped, huh?
Counterfeits are accepted in the world of Japanese art.
What made you change like this? Is it because you became famous? Can't you understand how much it pains me to inquire about the crimes of my foster father?
Now that I think back, the only reason why I took you in was due to my ties with your mother. That woman never lost her passion for painting, even after her husband died. Her skills and talents were quite astonishing. That's why I decided to look after her. Your mother and the artwork she created, they're all my works of art.
How low can you sink?
I suppose I can grant you a gift before you die. A glimpse of the genuine Sayuri.
Genuine? That's the real Sayuri? This can't be. Mom!
That's...
Indeed it is. This was painted by your mother. It's a portrait of herself. A woman who knew her death was coming painted her last wishes for the son she would leave behind. That is the truth behind the mystery of Sayuri's expression.
You stole something that personal?
I knew at first glance. I knew it'd be a huge success if I added a touch to the painting and announced it under my name.
But the baby in the picture. Why did you paint over it?
It was all to stage it. If the babe is erased, the reason for the woman's expression will become a mystery. That is what the general public is drawn to. Each of those parasitic critics wrote the same thing.
I always felt something was off about all this. Now I know what it is. If you really treasured that painting, you wouldn't even think about replicating it for profit. You don't love art at all!
Though you have a real treasure, your true skills are nothing more than those scribbles on that fake.
It makes me laugh, asshole!
So you'll defy me no matter what. Well then, since you're my work of art, Yusuke, I'm going to reap you for the sake of my future. Along with those insolent friends of yours there.
I can't believe you're treating both mother and son like they're objects. You're inhuman!
Fox?
I've heard that you destroy your art once they outlive their usefulness. Did that include my mother as well?
She just so happened to have a seizure in front of me. That's when a thought crossed my mind. If I don't call for help and leave her be, I could obtain her painting without any strings attached.
No. You let her die?
Monster!
She was physically weak. No one would doubt if she just dropped dead because of a seizure. Above all, Yusuke, didn't you think it was odd that I discovered your talent when you were only 3? The reason why I kept you around was to keep you from realizing the truth behind Sayuri.
You killed her.
The artistic talents you inherited from your mother were a delightful miscalculation, though. If I'm to steal ideas, it's much easier robbing the future of brats who won't talk back than adults. It's thanks to you that I came up with the idea. You have my gratitude.
Yusuke?
Fox?
I thank you, Madarame. Every reason for me to forgive you has disappeared without a trace at this very moment. You aren't some rotten artist. You're a despicable fiend who wears the skin of an artist.
All you good-for-nothings barging into my museum and doing whatever the hell you want. Those who have the connections make the rules. Those who don't, follow them. Not to mention, the value of art is all subjective. I make the rules in the art scene. I am the supreme being. I am the god of the art world.
This isn't good. Get back!
Now, let's begin, you vermin.
Joker, don't lose focus. There's no telling what he'll try.
Leaving someone to die when you could very easily help them is nothing short of murder. That, along with theft and plagiarism, greed, envy, and pride. You are a monster, Madarame. And it will be all the better to steal your distorted desires. So now we face off against Shadow Madarame on On a side note, I consider this the Shadow Yukiko of Persona 5. This is where the game gets serious. So before we can actually face off against the Shadow proper, we have 4 enemies to face. The right and left eye, the nose, and the mouth. The right and left eye drain fire, ice, electricity, and wind. And know the skills Tarukaja, Rakunda, the Artist's Grace, Restore, and Dust Flurry. The nose drains nuclear, psychokinesis, light, and dark. And knows the skills Flame Dance, Agirao, Silent Snow Cape, Bufula, Thunderclap, Zionga, Maelstrom, Garula, the Artist's Grace, and Restore. And finally, the mouth, which drains physical and gun, and knows the skills Bite, the Artist's Grace, and Restore. Like I mentioned before going into these descriptions, I consider this the Shadow Yukiko. This is probably one of the hardest boss fights in the game. Simply because each of these, well, paintings drains some form of attack. Not only that, but you need to take down all of them pretty much simultaneously. If you leave them alone for too long, they will bring back the other paintings at reduced health. So it can be very difficult to actually take down any of them. Now, I have gone and switched to Shisa because Shisa's only weakness is darkness. So I won't be knocked down by any of its attacks. Hypixie might not actually be bad, but I'm probably going to just reserve her for healing if I need emergency healing. Other than that, all my other personas are going to be knocked down by something. So generally, what I consider to be a good idea is to focus on one thing entirely. Specifically, I say leave the mouth alive, because it's much easier to deal with the mouth than the others, especially the nose. The nose can be incredibly infuriating to go up against.
Go down.
Flame Dance. So yeah, like I figured when I was making my notes,
We gotta put out that fire!
the right and left eye also know various single target attacks as well. I'm just gonna stick with Rampage. Alright, well, down goes one. The nose. I am going to... Gonna hope for the best!
Me, yeah!
Crap. Nose is twitching. Okay, thankfully, Shisa also resists physical, so that helps out tremendously. Who's next? I'm next. Okay, perfect. I'm going to heal up Skull.
Sorry.
Fortunately, Tanunda isn't going to be the greatest benefit here. But this should still work out nicely. Ah, perfect. The other 2 paintings are down. At this point, now it's just a matter of using magic to take care of the mouth.
You'll pay.
Okay. Thankfully, I don't think they actually do restore one another until a little bit later on in the fight. So I think for the time being, I'm safe. Oh, thank goodness. Skull recovered. But there we go.
Madarame's out!
Damn it! I'm the great Madarame! The Madarame who gathers a full crowd every time he opens an exhibit. I'm not someone that worthless brats like you are allowed to defy.
You're still saying that? There's no need to hold back then. Let's get him, Joker!
I couldn't agree more.
Do it.
Okay, and now we
Now's our
face
chance.
off against
Attack
our
the main
main
body.
boss, Ichirusai Azael Madarame. Madarame has no weaknesses or resistances and knows a single skill, Madara Megiddo. Now, Megiddo may sound intimidating, but it's a ruse. Madarame by himself can't really do a whole lot. So, this is where you want to just lay into it. Give it all you've got. Any skill that can hit multiple times is a godsend. I think at this point, though, you know what? No, I am just going to stick to attacking. I could use a little bit of healing, but it's good to just get as much down as we can. So yeah, it only does 10 damage, even though it does hit all of us.
You're mine.
I think with Mona's turn, though, I'm going to want to heal. Usually, I have to go through this rotation 3 times, but I think with all these multiple attacks, I think I might be able to get this down in 2. Possibly, depending on what he does the next time around.
Impertinent brats. It seems you need a good whipping to make you understand. You'll regret your
Okay,
actions.
and now he's back to full.
No.
Okay,
Who's
so
next?
next is the right eye. I think I'll still be fine, though. And they are slightly lower in HP, but I'd still recommend just going with Rampaging to get rid of these paintings. Uh-oh, the Artist's Grace.
What is this attack? There has to be more than just our color changing. We should be cautious.
And that did exactly as it
Skull,
said.
your defenses drop.
So, the Artist's Grace paints one party member completely black and makes them weak to every attack. I'm going to go ahead and have Skull guard. There are some instances in which there are special status ailments. They don't happen too often, but they can be very devastating. Granted, they don't last for too long, but you need to be prepared to deal with them. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. Dust Flurry. Okay. Crap. Ooh! Thank you, Skull! Ooh, boy. That worried me for a little bit. I'm going to heal up myself because I am still hurting.
I don't like the look of this.
And then let's try to get rid of those other eyes. Yeah! The nose is still there. Alright, and Skull's recovered. Okay, nose. Actually, I could probably just do this. Perfect. Okay, now it's time to get rid of the mouth. Ah, crap. Thankfully, it only restores one of them.
Regenerated? Damn it. Those things can come back if we don't take them down at once?
Thankfully, restore only brings back one of them. So, there's that as a godsend. Unfortunately... Yeah, I'm gonna use Augie on the mouth.
Persona.
And then I'm going to use Double Fang on the eye. Thankfully, it doesn't restore the HP that much, so as long as you can get rid of it quickly, it's not that big of a deal. I'm actually surprised this is going as well as it is. I normally have a lot of trouble with this fight. But overall, things are going a lot better than I expected.
Damn it! Damn it! Stop it, you brats! Or else...
Or else what?
Now's our chance.
Okay.
Attack the main body.
Let's not waste any time. Let's finish this off as soon as we can. Hey, Skull's defense went back to normal. Just in time. Okay. This is gonna be close. Ooh. Come on, Panther. Not quite. Oh, but he uses... he uses his turn to attack. Oh, that is perfect. Who do I want to give the experience to? Who do I want to give the experience to? Shisa or Nekomata? Let's give it to Nekomata.
Some other way.
And let's finish it with a hysterical slap.
You're mine.
Down goes Madarame. That went a hell of a lot better than the other times I have fought against him. Then again, this time I knew exactly what it is that I was doing, which, you know, helps out a lot. But never underestimate this fight. Oh boy, this is a fight. I can tell you that from experience. And everyone, except Fox, leveled up.
All right, level up.
All right.
No one cares for true art. All they want are easily recognizable brands. I'm a victim in this too. Wouldn't you agree?
Excuses now?
The art world revolves around money after all. You can't rise up without any money. Yusuke, you understand, don't you? Being a poor artist is truly miserable. I just didn't want to return to that life.
A fiend like you has no right to speak about the world of art. You're done for, along with this abominous world.
No, please! Just don't kill me!
Return to yourself in reality and confess your crimes. All of them.
You're not going to kill me?
Swear it!
All right. All right. What about the other one, though? The one with the black mask.
Huh?
Wait, Black Mask? Who?
A black mask? Wait, who's he talking about?
The hell if I know.
It can't be. There was another intruder besides us within this palace?
Wait, is there another metaverse user?
There's no time! Hurry!
Get on!
Hey, Yusuke, what should I do?
Put an end to all this and use your own artwork for once.
Yusuke!
No, wait, please! Yusuke! Yusuke!
The destination has been deleted.
Yes.
I guess the mission was a success. All that's left is to see if he had a change of heart or not. Ah, so bitter! Why'd you get it black?
The Sayuri.
You're not gonna get all teary-eyed and say stuff like, Mom, are ya?
To think that this painting was the source of Madarame's distorted desires. The only saving grace is that my mother won't know of what transpired.
The genuine painting at his atelier has been altered after all. Ironic as it may be, this one here is her true self-portrait now.
It's a wonderful painting. And although it took some time, it's in your hands now, Yusuke.
I'm thankful for it. However, it's impossible for this painting to be acknowledged by society anymore.
Hey, Yusuke. Quick question. Was Sayuri your mother's name?
No. I doubt it's the name of any woman in particular. I bet it was to make it more mysterious. Just a part of Madarame's foolish staging.
I see.
Well, it would have been obvious that he plagiarized it if he had used the real name.
Oh, a fair point.
So, this is my mother. There's no way that I would remember her face clearly. But I was right about the rush of emotion I felt when I saw this painting.
Stop that!
You're so vulgar, Ryuji.
So, what are you gonna do now? We're gonna keep targeting big shots.
Why do you do such things?
It's to get back at scumbags and, like, society in general. We also want to give courage to the people that are suffering because of selfish adults.
Courage, huh? What good does that do? You mean the courage to stand up for themselves, correct? Will acquiring that make them happy?
I don't know, but it's worth a shot.
Right. There's no knowing that. We just have to give it a try.
In other words, it all depends on the person, The same can be said about myself right now. I also suffered because of an adult's selfish act. Moreover, if we investigate these palaces, it may expand my artistic repertoire.
You really only think about art, huh? You're impressive.
Well, I won't take part in any inelegant plans, all right?
No worries. I've got us covered. Plus, we have a rule that says we always have to decide on a target unanimously.
How about it, Joker? We can give our calling cards a lot more oomph if we have Yusuke on our team.
True. I like the sound of that. Plus, he's a natural fighter. I'd say he'd make a great member of the team.
I will try and live up to those expectations.
At any rate, I'm curious. Another intruder besides us, huh?
Our only clue's a black mask, so that doesn't necessarily mean it's just one person, right?
But there's no way to check anymore. The palace is gone.
I'll try probing Madarame. I may be able to learn something from him.
Are you sure? I mean,
I'll contact you all if anything turns up.
we should probably exchange our contact info with you then.
I'm surprised we haven't done that already.
An artist and a phantom thief. Well, it seems I'll be engaging in 2 trades from here on. Very well. You only live once, after all.
That was terrible, Yusuke.
Still, the incident about this other intruder does concern me a little.
Not only have we dealt with our second big target, we even have a new addition to the team. Goodness, things are going so well.
I know, right? We're 2 for 2. We're on a roll.
Could the day our name becomes common knowledge be nigh? But I have to say, you sure are something special. This is our 5th persona user. It'll help broaden our battle strategies as well. Besides, having an eye for beauty is a must for Phantom Thieves. We're lucky to have Yusuke.
He may be quirky, but he's a good guy.
An artist is a talent you rarely come across. I mean, he is a bit strange, but still.
You take what you can get.
An artist, huh? What kind of person do you think I was? There's no way I'd turn out to be some bad guy in the end, right? I get so engrossed with the embodiment of human desires. And that's not all. When it comes to the metaverse, I'm the only one who can transform into a car. I'm special, but it's still odd. Who could I actually be?
I don't know, Morgana. If I'd had to say, I'd believe you that you were a human at one point.
You really think so?
I do.
What a half-assed answer.
Hey!
Well, there's no way someone like me, who has honorable aspirations, can be evil. A man who saves those in trouble in the West, while punishing evildoers who may lurk in the East. A man who chastises people that smoke inside in the South, while saving bullied cats in the North. A man who has a sturdy body, and vows to always do one good deed a day, be it rain or shine. I'm that kind of ideal person. Or so I hope. So if I turn back to being human, surely she'll take notice of me, won't she?
Well, only one way to find out.
Well, that's true, but... Where should I go when I become human? I wonder where she'd like to go. An amusement park, a movie theater, a fancy cafe, shopping. What do you think?
Dude. Well, he's certainly excited. And now Morgana can perform a follow-up attack.
Alright.
Neat! Also, in case you're wondering who the she is, it's super obvious if you don't know. It's not hidden or anything. Oh.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been?
I'm sure it'll be fine. It happened with Kamoshida. I'm sure it'll happen with Madarame.
Hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn.
I'm not so convinced. There was nothing really prompting that comment. It seemed like an odd lie to spout out. I am worried about that though, but it's not like we can do anything, so for now, we'll just have to keep it at the back of our minds. But our second mission is a success. We now just simply need to await the change of heart. With Madarame's heart stolen, it's only a matter of time. So, we're gonna go ahead and call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5. We simply wait until the exhibit ends. We just need to wait until Madarame has his change of heart. And it's gonna be a little bit painful, just like it was with Kamoshida, but since it's happened before, I'm sure the same thing will happen again. Until then, we just go through our daily life as usual. So until then, everyone, take care.